My 32F boyfriend, 33M, of 14 years is dragging his feet about putting my name on the house. Long story short, our first home was bought in 2010. We have been common law since that time because we share a child. Sold in 2019 and bought a larger home. My name has never been on either house. I have always worked and contributed financially and done 90% plus of household cleaning, laundry and cooking. I was always the primary caregiver to our child. When it was needed, i.e. because I went to college, I assumed the new childcare expenses. When I finally graduated and got a career, he told me I had to start paying $1,000 bi-weekly towards the household. Plus I continue to pay for most groceries and household needs, contribute to college savings for our child, he doesn't, and pay the cell phone bills for myself and our teen. Despite me now working for it, he has not taken up any household chores. I told him that for $2,000 per mo I wanted to officially own the house too. He agreed. COVID hit. From the bank's end, they can attach my name to the debt, mortgage but not the asset, title. A lawyer would have to do that. He told me his lawyer advised him against it but told him that he understands he needs to do what's fair to me. I am still not on the mortgage or deed. I'm frustrated and hurt but I don't want to come off as greedy. Also, I don't want to continue paying for certain things from my leftover money when I'm 1. Covering the mortgage and property tax with my contribution and 2. Earning less than him and have student loans. And then I have this hang-up that I've freeloaded, and owe him for the past, or that I'm being taken care of, or dumb with money when I'm having a hard time. Also, we rent his mom our in-law suite for $500 per mo. He has his $100,000 plus pre-tax income plus about $30,000 from us annually. Am I being dramatic for feeling financially abused? I'm really putting myself out here so may delete. I'm paranoid he will read this and get mad at me. Too long did not read. Boyfriend won't add my name to our house after 11 plus years common law and I'm feeling taken advantage of. You're being taken advantage of. Get your lawyer, start standing up for yourself and your rights. You're not being greedy, you're taking care of yourself. No one else is going to take care of you. Stop letting him control the narrative. Yeah, get a lawyer. And why is he treating you like a single parent? If I were you, I'd divorce him and squeeze him for everything he has for my child's future. You need your name placed on the deed, not the mortgage. Boyfriend. Of 14 years. He's not into commitment, you'll never be important enough to be on anything he owns. If your boyfriend is agreeable that this is fair then he needs to tell the lawyer to go ahead and this can all be over. Maybe cross-post to Legal Advice Canada. What are you getting out of this relationship? Did you ask the broker about a quitclaim deed to have your name added to the title? You need a lawyer and you'd receive more appropriate advice over at Real Estate and Personal Finance. Sorry your partner's is deceitful and he has never considered you as an equal partner. More so you are merely his housekeeper and sex buddy. Don't just relax because his will states your child is entitled to the property because he can change his will anything and leave you homeless, both you and your child. Why don't you want to be married after knowing it's the easiest way to get your fair share out of the relationship? Was this a decision you made for him or for you? Whatever your reason, you should be prepared to be left out of any benefits of a common law partner. If there is a chance he meets someone else in the future, you will lose all rights to him, including your child. You're getting hustled. Sounds like he's just dictated the terms of your lives together and you've just let him. Figure out total for all bills including mortgage. Subtract $500 from total that he is getting in rental fee from your mill. Figure out what value you want to place on running the house, doing chores, raising the kids etc. Subtract that from the total. So let's say, total bills $8,000, rent income $500, chores etc. $3,000, balance $4,500. Split that in half or however you guys want to split it but you do not provide house running, chores doing, kids raising services for free. Talk to a lawyer and get on home title even if your husband doesn't like it. Also sort out any other finances while you are at it. In my state, adding a non-married person to my deed would incur a large real estate transfer tax. Are you prepared for this? You're being taken advantage of. Stand up for yourself. Don't accept the status quo any longer. Not another dime, until it changes. 12 years ago when he was 21, your boyfriend bought his first house. How much did you put in to purchase the house? Even if it was a first-time homeowner situation, he still had to put down 3% and also pay closing costs. How much of that did you cover? When he sold the starter house to buy a bigger house, how much did you put down? How much did the house cost? How much is the monthly mortgage with escrow and insurance? Who is paying for your student loans for college? Who claims your child on tax returns? Edit. He makes over $100,000. I get that you contribute $24,000 now that you have a career, but how much were you contributing for the 12 years prior? How much do you make now? You need to quit while you are ahead. Boyfriend for 14 years. Why ain't y'all married? One way to solve this problem is to refinance the house in both your names. And that is exactly what I would do. Get a quit claim deed. Simple and easy to add you to the title. Don't put your name on the mortgage. Stop paying until this is sorted out. I would probably leave though, he's taking advantage of you, which does not speak well for his character. You don't want to get married and he doesn't want you to have any benefit from paying for the house. Yeah, sounds like the perfect arrangement for him. Honey, you are being just plain foolish. Get an attorney and straighten this out before he takes you to the cleaners. For your own sake, get a lawyer. You don't need to be on the loan to also be on title. Call a title company and say you want to be added on title with your husband and they will do a quick claim deed to add you. Why don't you get a lawyer? Usually a consult is free. If you are common law married then it should be 50-50 no matter what, but have an attorney consult his. Tell him yours thought it was only fair to have your name on the house, and it is what's best for you and y'all's child, so you felt it best for the attorneys to talk. Stop paying for the house. Set up a joint account for food, utilities, childcare, cleaning, stop doing all of it, etc. and pay half each. When he add you to the title you will have to agree what to pay and document that. You'll need your own lawyer. Good luck. Of course his lawyer would advise him against it. That just means his lawyer is looking out for his interests. His lawyer is not looking out for your interest. None of this is fair to you. Especially considering you are afraid if he finds this post. I am very concerned for your well-being. I'm sorry but you managed to land on every branch of the red flag tree and landed smack dab in the middle of the fuck around and find out forest. Nothing else I could say that hasn't been said better many times over. Oh, you're banging your landlord and raising his son. His mother pays a quarter the rent you do with an equal share of ownership. The father of your child is making money off of you, rent, and can't even be asked to contribute to the college fund for the child you share. Or childcare for his own child when it was needed. And you work FT and do 90% of the chores. Can you imagine the money you'd save if you lived on your own with your child? How much is he paying on the house monthly? Have you seen the paperwork? He needs to be financially transparent with you. I stopped reading it. I have always worked and contributed financially and done 90% plus of household cleaning, laundry and cooking. When will women finally stop letting worthless losers take advantage of them? He's getting such a sweet deal. You're his bangmaid. You're paying his mortgage. You even gave him a child that he doesn't have to take care of. What are you getting from this relationship, if it can even be called that? He's never going to marry you, so count your blessings and GTFO of this nightmare. What's crazy is he's probably not even embarrassed by his shit behavior. Did you purchase the house together with combined assets? You should be on that title. Can I ask why he got a lawyer? You need to get one for yourself now. I really hope all this feedback will quell your fears about feeling overdramatic. You've been together 14 years, the mother of his child he can't even lift a finger to help you. Put your foot down, be assertive, and tell his lazy ass to contribute to the household work and the kids' college fund. Stop paying him. I'd leave and get child support, frankly. You asked nicely and instead of doing what was right he went to his lawyer who advised him against it and he threw his hands in the air. Nope. He has answered you loud and clear. Lawyer. For you. Now. From the bank's end, they can attach my name to the debt, mortgage but not the asset, title. A lawyer would have to do that. He told me his lawyer advised him against it but told him that he understands he needs to do what's fair to me. I am still not on the mortgage or deed. I hope you didn't co-sign on that debt, mortgage. This would be my hill to die on. What if he drops dead tomorrow? Does he want his house to go to his next of kin or to you and his child? He's leaving your ass hanging in the wind. Tell him, until your name is on the deed you are not paying more into the house. This is ridiculous. Tell him you will open a separate bank account and put that money you would normally pay in and put that money, but you aren't giving it to him until your name is on the deed. This is just ridiculous. You also don't need to be on the mortgage. He controls all the money and assets. You do all the household labor, childcare and work. Massive red flag for financial abuse. While 14 years together and having a child while contributing financially and chores, still he's not putting your name on the house. That really says something about him, as if he is anticipating you guys splitting in the future. It's really a slap in the face and completely unfair. Leave if he does not, and also he needs to do chores. He is totally spoiled. $2,000 a month is a lot. Plus all the groceries. Sounds like you're contributing more into this relationship. What's comparable rent in your area? If you have no stake in ownership, you should be paying market rent for a comparable living situation. If you feel like you're being taken advantage of, you probably are. Time to establish where your boundaries are. Attempt to renegotiate your situation and don't sell yourself short of what you deserve. This is a fucking nightmare. This man is exploiting and financially abusing you. It's not greedy to expect to own the house you're paying for with your so-called partner. You are being financially abused. Without your money, he'd have to pay for cleaning, childcare, food, and the entire house by himself. Instead, he's got an extra $2,000 in his pocket from you each month for the privilege of being his bangmaid, slave. Fuck that. I absolutely would not fucking stand for this. You are being massively taken advantage of. I could not imagine being so disrespectful and callous to someone I love and the mother to my child. This shit needs to stop. Time to stand up for yourself. Make it clear what you expect and what the consequences will be if those expectations are not met. Hold him to it and make the consequences come true if he continues taking advantage of you. I'll take hidden gambling addiction for $500, please. This man seems useless. Ask him where all of his money is going, why he can't contribute for his own child's college, and why he expects you to wait on him hand and foot while paying for God knows what. Ask for receipts. Stand the fuck up for yourself, op. Other people have made it clear this is not normal. Put your foot down. If Moneybags needs $1,000 a week to take care of 3 people, he's obviously hiding something. Go find out what. Adding you to a quitclaim deed is a very simple process and shouldn't cost more than $200 plus recording fees. You should be able to make an appointment at a title company near you. Both sign in front of a notary and have it recorded. I work in a title company. Yeah, if he doesn't want to put you on the title, you should not be contributing money like you are. You know, I have seen quite a few instances where one partner of an unmarried couple died. The homeowner, and the family of the person who owned the home stepped in and kicked out the remaining living partner. Even if the house goes to you in the event of his death, it sounds like it will probably go through probate and the courts will get to decide who gets the asset. You will not have any say, unless your partner has an ironclad will and made you his beneficiary. Unless he has willed you the asset, I would start setting my sights on building my own assets for my own future. Because you don't have one with this person. He is not protecting you, and he is not protecting his child. Damn, charging you $2,000 in rent. How much is he paying towards the mortgage? Seems like you and his mother cover almost all of it. He's just freeloading. If he won't do more of the housework and you are both working full time, then I would suggest paying some money from both of your accounts to take some of the housework off your plate.